it's Betsy, and today we have a fun video. I'm going to do a beauty room slash office tour. Now, I just went through and reorganized a bunch of things in my office, changed how my makeup was stored, and I wanted to kind of go over and show y'all how I organize my stuff, because how my setup is done is quite a bit different than a lot of other YouTubers who do beauty content, but my space has to encompass a lot of different things. So for this video, we're gonna kind of go over in detail over how all of my makeup and beauty things are stored and how like my office is set up. But like as far as the crafting stuff, I am going to do a separate video on my main channel over the crafting area. So that goes into a little bit more detail into that. So if you're interested in that, it will be linked down in the description. And if you're looking for collection videos, I do have those as well. It's just, this isn't a collection video. This is just like a full-on beauty room tour. So if you'll give me a moment, I'll change the camera angle and we'll go over how this baby's set up. So this is how you walk into my area, because I do share this office space with my daughter and my son, which their areas are disasters because we own the building and the business. And since I do both versions of YouTube up here, I needed to have a space that was conducive for work in both. So this is my desk and filming area. So as you can see, that is my big Canon T6i. That is what I film most things on. And I have my ring light and some additional lighting set there. Then I have my computer, which also doubles as my monitor to make sure I am in frame. And then I have another big old monitor on that side. Then behind that, well, as you can see first, there's like my Boom Boom cream or Bum Bum cream and some cuticle oil. That is the mirror I use always to film with. That was like $5 from IKEA. So good. And then I have all of my makeup brushes, which I just decluttered a bunch and gave them to Nadia. But I have a ton of makeup brushes, all organized. Then there's my Vera Mona color switch. That is a container full of freaking pencil sharpeners. So many things have come with them, so I have a bunch of them now. That is just some miscellaneous stuff. Eyelash curlers, those are lip balms. Then this is how I store most of my lippies. So there's a bunch in there. Then you've got a Pat McGrath drawer, another Pat McGrath drawer, and then some Pat McGrath, Gucci, Chantecaille, Stila. Then I have a bunch of lippies in this. Then I have, those are eyeliners, lip liners, and then those are more eyeliners. So I sort my eyeliners out. That one is nothing but ColourPop, and then those are a mixture. So there's like some Marc Jacobs, Tom Ford, Pat McGrath, you know, a little bit of everything. Then I have an Anastasia Shimmer Body Oil, which I never use. Those are sponges, and then there's more sponges in that container. I used my Odin's Eye scarf for decoration. Then underneath Jeannie and sorry, there, then that Kaleidos box is a lot of the jewelry that I use for videos. That is my travel makeup bag if I actually ever go anywhere anymore. And then in this little plastic container, I want to get something better from IKEA, but like there's headache medicine, my headphones, makeup wipes, and hand sanitizer, lots of that, some rollerball perfumes, and then down there's miscellaneous camera equipment and phone stuff. There's Stevie in her bed because she comes to work with me. So that's part of it. Then this is all kind of work stuff. I'll show it, but it's not what you're here for if you're wanting to watch a beauty room tour. So up there's a lot of my collectibles, a whole lot. I love anything Disney. And then there are some makeup items up there, like the Dior Couture palette, That is a Glam Light palette that I think is really pretty. My new lipstick from, what was the brand? I can't even think. House of Sillage. And then this is my eyeshadow palette collection. So if you actually look, they're alphabetized by brand, and this collection grows quite a bit because eyeshadow palettes are my favorite thing, and I collect them. Yes, I know I have more than one person needs, but I collect them, and how I spend my money is how I want to spend it. I'm giving that for reference because I've been told too many times I have too much for one person. So as you can see, there are a ton, and I like to keep them out on a bookshelf. I could have easily gotten Alex drawers, but I didn't want to do that because if I don't see it, I will forget about it and then not use it. And then over here at the very end, these are my palettes of singles. So I've got a couple of Divina, Glam Shop, 2 Cleona, and some ColourPop. On the bottom shelf, that is nothing but eyelashes, and in that little cubby is eyelash glue and eyelash applicators because that comes a lot. And then down on this side, that's one of the little things of mini palettes. So what I consider mini palettes are they're really tiny, and I don't want to set them up like a book because for those little things, they take up a lot of space when they really don't need to because they're not that big. Plus, this bookshelf would have been filled up 10 times over if that were the case. So this is all crafting setup and collectibles. So if you're interested in that, you can check out my main channel. Now, this is part of what I reorganized. Is a little while ago, I rearranged my office. This shelf used to be flat against this wall, but I wanted to create where it's almost a distinct 2 rooms. And when I did that, I ended up with a lot of backside shelf space that I can use for palettes, or what I decided to do was change out how my makeup was organized so I could see everything better. So if you look, this is the Cinema Secrets professional grade makeup cleanser. So this bottom drawer right here, this is all ColourPop Super Shocks. This is the Jelly Much shadows from ColourPop. And then this one is loose glitters and pigments. Then there are some face gems, got quite a bit of those. This bottom cubby right here is nothing but ColourPop Disney Lippies. I don't use them a whole lot. A lot of them aren't my favorite formula, but I love all things Disney, if you can't tell. I collect a lot of it. So they stay in there because I don't want to get rid of them. And then up in the next one, this is all liquid eyeshadows. So there's Stila Glitter and Glows, the Vanessa Meyrick's Twin Flames, Natasha Denona. Then in this is just random single shadows that are either cream or powder that don't fit into a palette. I don't have a lot of them. Singles are not my favorite unless I can actually put them into a palette. These are cake liners in here. This is nothing but ColourPop Glitterly Obsessed. And these are like gel and cream eyeliner. So there's Anastasia, there's Melt, there's ColourPop. Love all those. Then this is my mascaras. I have a ton. And I don't, not all of these are open. Most of them are not. Like I just bought these new Essence ones because they are Disney. And I love the Lash Princess. And I was like, well, I'll go ahead and grab a few of them. And then as I need to open them, we will. Then this is some of my powders. This is the Chantecaille Charlotte Tilbury. And then I have more in here. Those are all either pressed or loose face powders. Then when we come down to this shelf, this silver box, those are my travel makeup brushes. That's the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe set. Not that I really support either one of them, or I don't like it. To me, it's neither here nor there, but they're great for travel. This is all of my eyebrow products, which for some reason I have a ton of. But that's because my hair changes so often. So I've got colors for pretty much everything. This is all eyeshadow bases and glitter glue. So I like to have lots to choose from. This is face primers, setting sprays, concealers. This is foundation. So I have quite a few foundations. This is one container of highlighters. And the only palettes that you see in this will be the ones that are nothing but highlighters. Then we go down. That is even more highlighters because yes, I have an issue. Then if you look over here, these are face palettes. So the way that this section works is if this is a blush bronzer highlight, a blush and highlight, a blush and bronzer, anything like that, those go in here because they serve multiple purposes. Then in this cubby is my bronzers, which is actually fixing to grow because I've already ordered 2 bronzers from the Sephora sale. So there's lots of bronzers in there. But I mean, it's not as crazy as a lot of the others. Then this is my blush collection. So we've got lots of blushes. I like blush. Then if you look down here, those are even more tiny palettes because I have lots of them. This is empties, giveaway stuff, and then the last one again is more eyelashes. So if you look, I have a ton of the Eylure Accent number 5s. Those are my absolute favorite. And after I do my mascara video, you are not in your place. I will definitely be back to wearing them. So then the only other section of this office that is conducive, as I would say, with beauty is right here. So this is my Dyson Air Wrap in here. It's what it looks like. The kids got me that for Christmas. Jeremy got me the regular Dyson hairdryer, but that one stays at home. But I do most of my hair stuff here. Some lotions, a mirror, hair stuff, lots of hair stuff. Fingernail polish remover, but it's not actually for what I use for my nails. All my nail stuff is at home. I use that actually for crafting, but I guess if I needed to, I could use it. And then last but not least is this drawer thing. This got taped during a move and I can't get all the tape off of it, or I really just didn't care. So in here is like more hair appliances, like my straightener, curling irons, which I've got all kinds of curling irons, a waver, all kinds of stuff. Then in this drawer, there's my hot rollers, and then that is Clippies. And then up top is, those are hair brushes, hair scrunchies. In the back, there's bobby pins, the clips that you use to not damage your hair whenever you're doing makeup, a headband, and more barrettes. So as you can see, I do really like to keep my space organized. And then I'll kind of give you a little bit of a peek of what else is going on in here, because there's a lot. But yeah, that's my space. And as I said, I do like to keep it organized as much as possible because I do lots of things in here and I need it to function. So I set it up the best way for myself personally. If things get out of sight, then they go out of mind and I forget what I have, and then we have issues. So that's my beauty room. So remember, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button right down below. And if you hit the notification bell icon next to it, that will notify you when I post new videos, which is typically a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But I guess that's it. So we shall see y'all later. Bye.